Lambo. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Ryan Melnick back here for another video, and in today's video we are going to be discussing gurus, Lambos, screenshots, and all that other trash out there. So guys, if you want to enter in the giveaway for today, Tuesday giveaway, and you want to be entered to win today's prize of a free coaching call, free 15-minute coaching call one-on-one with me, what you got to do is comment below gurus and Lambos, in quotes, gurus and Lambos, and then let me know your opinion on the subject and what you think about this video based on your experience. So that being said, let's jump into it right now and talk about some gurus, some Lambos, and some screenshots. So we've all seen it, these people standing in front of really nice cars, really nice houses, trying to catch your attention by saying crazy things or posting these, Shopify screenshots, whatever it may be. I have definitely done my portion of these. I actually still do them because they do really catch attention. But the real question is behind all of this is, does it make sense for these people to be buying these cars? Well, why would we ask that question? The only reason we ask that question is because you want to learn from somebody who also makes wise decisions. Because it doesn't really make sense for you to invest your own time, your own money into somebody who doesn't even know what they're doing with their own money. So that being said, let's kind of evaluate what it actually takes to buy a Lamborghini. It's just an example, Lamborghini, Ferrari, whatever it may be. And guys, just before I go into this, I just want to mention there are tons of gurus or experts or industry leaders that have more than enough money to buy these cars, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not bashing that, but what we are talking about is the investment side of things and the amount of money you actually spend on this car and if it's worth the money or not. Obviously, for some people, it feeds their brand, and if they have a net worth of, $5-10 million, buying $100,000 or $200,000 Lamborghini is no problem. But if they have a net worth that's $1 million or even less than $1 million, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to spend a significant percentage of the money you have on a freaking car. And the reason I say that is because there is one thing and one thing only that is guaranteed when it comes to buying a vehicle. Now, I get it. There's some exotics out there, especially with Lamborghinis. There are some that are crazy and they will keep the same value or they'll appreciate, whatever it may be. But for 99% of what we're looking at here, there's one thing that is guaranteed with buying a vehicle. You will buy it for this, and then the moment you put the keys in it and drive it off the lot, it is no longer worth that. It is now worth this. You buy it for $100,000, you just drove it off the lot, now it's worth $90,000, right? And over time, that is your monthly payment, even if you pay for it in cash. So we could go through that as well, but guys, basically just for you to know the minimal cost when it comes down to it. If you're spending something like, depends how much you drive, obviously, but if you're spending something like, it's gonna be more than this, but $100 a month on gas, you're gonna be spending insurance for Lamborghini, minimum be $1,000, probably more like $2,000 a month, right? So let's just say it's $1,000 a month, right? $1,000 a month. My handwriting, sorry guys. So you got, oh man, this is really bad. $1,000, $100 a month, and then you've got your car payment. So that's either the depreciation or the car payment you're making on a Lamborghini. Car payments on Lamborghinis, you're not going to be making a car payment for $700. It's just not going to happen. Your car payments are going to be $1,500 plus. You're probably going to be looking at more like $2,000 to $2,500 in a car payment. So let's just say it's a $2,000 car payment. It means each and every month you're dishing out $3,100 without maintenance. Nothing. If you blow a tire, if you do something wrong, you can't just take it to the local shop. You have to get it fixed by Lamborghini, which means you blow a tire. I don't even want to guess. 4, 5, 6 grand, maybe 10, maybe 20. I have no freaking idea. I don't even know. As you guys might know, I actually sold my car, sold my truck. I've had a lot of different cars in my life. And really what it broke down to was I sit at home all day. And so when it comes down to it, why do I need to pay hundreds, if not, $1,000 a month to maintain it, the gas, all these things, when I can spend $100 or $200 on Lyfts and Ubers and be fine? Like, it just doesn't make sense. If you look at the cost benefit analysis, it doesn't line up, right? So the other thing we want to think about here is, think about it this way. if somebody's investing $100,000 into a car like this, right? And they're sitting around telling you, yeah, like this is how you're gonna get rich, rich, rich. I love the word rich because people, all these gurus like rich, you're gonna be rich. Like, this is how you make money quick. Like, it's not about being rich. We don't want to be rich. We want to be wealthy. It's about the long term, right? And so if you invest $100,000, let's say your net worth is $700,000. Like it's probably a good estimation for a lot of these gurus out here that are buying these $100,000 Lamborghinis. Let's say they have $700,000 in the bank, right? And they go spend $100,000 in a Lamborghini. You tell me, is that going to make you or lose you money over time? The Lamborghini. Not going to make you money. It may help for your brand, yes. It's going to help you turn that $100,000 into the next year $150,000. Maybe, likely, absolutely not, because remember, you're minimally $3,100 a month, but it's probably more like $4,000 a month when you include maintenance and registration, all these other things that you have to include in. So it's probably something you're spending about $50,000 a year on a car. So that means now instead of having to make $50,000 to get to from 100 to 150,000, you're spending 50, right? So you're spending 50 on the car to just have the car, right? And then you have to make 50 in order for it to make sense, because a lot of these influencers out here, they know how to turn money into more money, and making $50,000 a year is not all that difficult to do. I mean, it's really not, especially if you're somebody who's skilled in this industry and knows how to make more money from money, right? And so now you have to make $100,000. You have to make double what you were going to make before in order to just make up for simply having this car. And a lot of the people that have these cars, they have them, and they have them for one freaking reason and one reason only, and it is because they need it for their self-confidence. They don't have the confidence to drive around in a Toyota Corolla or a Honda Accord and have people not look at them. They need people to look at them, to salivate when they see them. They need the confidence of people telling them, hey, really cool car, that's awesome, man. They need that. They need it. So they don't have the self-confidence to go through life without having something like that for people to look up to them for, to drool over, whatever it may be. Now, this is not everybody. This is a majority of people. I know a lot of people like cars. That's not a great excuse. I like cars too, but it just doesn't make sense financially unless you're at the point where your net worth is millions, millions, millions of dollars. It doesn't really make sense to go and splurge on something that is 10, 20%, 30% of your net worth, right? So that being said, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. So we come around full circle here, okay? Do you want to work with people who have these types of cars? Well, if they're looking to be wealthy in the long term and they're investing their hard-earned money, hundreds of thousands of dollars into cars like this, that inevitably, if one thing's inevitable, it's that cars depreciate, is that they're not worth as much as what you paid for them. Do you want to learn from somebody that guarantees consistently over time, because a lot of these people buy multiples of these cars, that they will not make money guaranteed on a fat portion of the amount of money they have? Is that what you want to invest in? Is that who you want to learn from? It's just something to think about, guys, because at the end of the day, this video is meant to be towards you guys who are evaluating these influencers and who you want to work with. And I'm not saying that having exotic cars is a bad thing or running ads with them is a bad thing or anything like that. What I am saying is, if they're not talking about you and like your success in this business, and they're just flashing the Lamborghinis and they have the screenshots and they have the girls or they have the guru, whatever, like, guys, that's not a reason to get into somebody's program. Like, the reason to get into somebody's program is because you see the process that works. It can be replicated, and that person that is selling you on this truly cares about your success in this business. It's not about this freaking crap here. This does not matter. I promise you, if you focus and make a decision based off of the things that do not matter about your success, like Lamborghinis, nice cars, screenshots, persuasiveness in general, marketing, it is not going to bode well for you in the long term. So be aware, guys. Understand what's going on here. Know that these people themselves are not making financially intelligent decisions. You tell me, why is it that the richest people in the world, billionaires, a lot of them, the richest billionaires, do not even have these cars. Big reason, a lot of them went through that phase, realized it was a waste of freaking money, didn't need the confidence booster of people telling them that they're rich or that they're cool or that their car is awesome. And then from that point on, they realized it wasn't a big deal and they don't really care and they can rent them whenever they want, and it makes more sense that way anyway. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. On this video about gurus, Lambos, Shopify screenshots, all that stuff. Hope you guys got a lot of value out of it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and comment gurus and Lambos if you want to guarantee that you will be in the giveaway, not gonna get it, but that you'll be within the pot of people who could get the giveaway. You get the point. Appreciate all you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.